this. I hear these youngins by the slang that I bid first, and I can't even get no credit for it. That shit hurt. Yeah, we been nerds, not the type to use big words. Still down to throw you if you throwing a fist first. Fail face, but every now and then I don't get curved. Still end up broken hearted, that we get what we deserve. Freaks, so they staring and don't ask for no pictures. Cause I'm a giant man like I'm Fishburne. Maybe cause I'm hotter than the grease with a fish burn. We're slacking now, I'm putting in that work like an intern. I probably won't gain lives like trading in your system. The game stop. Don't really rap about what I ain't got. Been me since back when I could fit in the tank top. You think I'm ever changing? I think not. Hit the taco truck and I can show you the flame spots. They only taking cash and now I'm making the bank stop. Think cock, don't say a word, just open that safe lock. Now I'm playing the ATM broken, the rank wide. Raindrops falling on my head. I hate cops, ain't talking to the feds. Zombie mode on a rocky road, walking like I'm dead. Need to pick me up, that I will eat the chocolate with the bread. Still trash, just now me in my pockets getting fed. That's real rap, now I can pay for guac without a sweat. You feel that? Playlist full of Indian drill trap. Problems, I got 99 on me, I'm Lil Sap. But fucking never cried over spilled paps. Never crying over who spilled that. Young medicine man, and I'm looking to peel caps. Yeah. Put on the beat and I will snap. Put on the beat, I'ma kill that.
Ryne Radio is brought to you in part by Cerna Cigars. If you want to burn like a star, smoke a Cerna cigar. Premium hand-rolled blunts with the glass tips, and it should be powered by Fresh Coast Cannabis. Follow both Cerna Cigars and Fresh Coast Cannabis on Instagram today and let them know that Ryne Radio sent you. We are also brought to you by Adopt My Block. Follow Adopt My Block on Instagram, but also support them on their Patreon or add them into your cart on Amazon Smile. Remember, adopt, don't shop with Adopt My Block. If you would like to listen to some underground music from the Northern California area and beyond, check out TinoKilledIt.com or TinoKilledIt.live. And if you're trying to have your music spun on Tino's radio station, call 915-233-2120 or support them on Patreon today. If you're in Santa Cruz, stop by the Rush Inn at 113 Ninth Street in between Water and Pacific. Come play with us forever and ever, or until the government shuts us down again at the Rush Inn.
Welcome to episode 77. Falling sperm count threatens human survival. First of all, you're an expert in counting sperm. I make several claps for you. That's very impressive. The median sperm count is now set to reach 0 by 2045. That doesn't seem possible. Why do I say that? As an absolute novice sperm counter? Wait, 2045. Oh, I probably won't need all that. I won't need my sperm by then, I don't think. Okay, sorry, would you like to increase your sperm count? Actually, no, I'm enjoying this slow decline. Go ahead, Mother Nature. Take my sperm. Pause, B. Hey, yo, pause. Nah, B, it was Mother Nature, though. The people of the internet have spoken. Yeah, old people. And then you're like, we didn't vote for Ariana Grande. We're like, yeah, well, now how you know how it feels, huh? Yeah, Yeah, if voting was on the internet, you'd be fucked. We'd all be at a rave right now. Yeah.
And that's that. What's up? Ryne Radio, episode 122 on a raggedy motherfucking bitch. It's a beautiful Wednesday out here in fucking Hayward, California. I'm listening to this right quick because I got fucking PTSD still. I got to make sure the audio fucking run right. We got fucking a very special guest in the fucking place tonight. I'm going to unmute my mic now so he should be able to hear me, and I'm going to throw him up on the screen. Does he hear me? And are you unmuted on the Zoom? I see you, but I do not hear you, sir. The
I got you.
bang.
I got you. That's good.
Bang.
Sorry,
Yeah.
we lit out here.
We lit out here. I wanted just to hop right into it too, because you're fucking. I know you know how this shit fucking works. Have you been doing a lot of Zoom fucking like comedy shows during all this?
Yeah. So at the beginning of, so I was supposed to be on the real life, like in person Flappers comedy festival or whatever.
Yeah.
But then they moved it all over to virtual. So I've just been doing shows. I think like a couple a month, like 1 or 2 a month with them, which is dope because in a non-pandemic world, I wouldn't have been able to like have a relationship with like the people at Flappers really, without traveling. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But yeah, so it's been fun. It's been fun. It's it's not the same. Like I heard one person say it's like the vape pen of stand up. Like that's not my joke, but yeah, it's just like it's almost the same thing, but not quite. You know, it's the condom. It's having the condom on. Yeah,
it really is, though, man.
But yeah, so it's it's having the condom on. It's safer, but you know, it's not as good. But yeah, anyway. But yeah, how's everything been here? It seems like you got the Patreon going.
Trying to
got your own Patreon going. All this good stuff.
Yeah, no, trying to. I'm trying to, because you know people be always asking like, try to like, oh, can we get like audio episodes of fucking this type of shit? And I've done it before, but that shit get pricey. To where I don't really want to put it all on Spotify again and go through all that bullshit. And Patreon's pretty fucking easy. And to where I'm like,
right.
all right, you know, you could like it still exists for free over on fucking, you know, here. But then if you want to like listen to it while you're at work, then you know it's on my Patreon, and you know you give me like 2 shekels just to fucking for me to go to the trouble of like cutting it up and making it louder and putting it on the fucking thing, and I just want the experience of doing it, a lot of it too, to where I don't want to just be doing it to do it at the same time.
Yeah, you know what? I want to see more from you. I want to see more insider, like, stop doing this when you're looking for a battle tweets. That those are like stop doing, like, stop looking for a battle this way. Stop being an upcoming battler this way. Because that's my goal. My goal as a battle rapper is to just like weed out the ones who aren't. I'm making the culture better by like taking everyone out at the bottom.
Fair enough.
That's my goal. If you lose to me, you got to reevaluate. You got to get better. And hey, watch, L-Dog gotten way better. Vin-Dog gotten so much better. Like both took losses to me. Yeah, okay. No,
you want to like
Raja's got to get better.
The way it's like in the way that Reverse was the gatekeeper to the mid tier, you want to be the gatekeeper to the fucking low tier.
Yeah,
like, it's like, man, if you can't at least do what I'm doing, then you need to get the fuck out of here.
Yeah. You got to at least survive me roasting the fuck out of you before you can move on. I am the entrance exam.
Fair enough.
I'm the entrance exam about it. No. I honestly, I started doing it as a hobby just to see if I could, because I just love it so much, and I've been watching it for so long.
Yeah.
And that's kind of what the podcast is all about. We wanted to do a battle rap podcast for I don't know how long. I think like 4 or 5 years.
And I feel shitty because like we initially were going to be like trying to do something here on the channel, like when we had the studio in San Francisco.
Oh yeah, on Caesar,
and being able to do all that shit, and like fucking, you know, then the pandemic just killed all of that, to where fucking I always kind of felt a little bit bad about that aspect to it, especially because like it wasn't even just you. Like Flow Show also like couldn't really work anymore because we didn't really have.
That's true. That we were gonna have a couple different things going on.
Yeah, man. But like now it's just like out of my place, which is awesome for me. But it's just like it would be really great to like get this back to a point again to where we can transfer this to just its own studio itself, and we can have a bunch of folks coming through on, you know, and make it more open up like a network kind of style of a thing. And absolutely, but it's still great that like everybody's still in the meantime is like, all right, well, fuck, I'm gonna keep myself busy somehow. So it's awesome that you still were like, all right, well, fuck, I still want to do this shit, and you're definitely been fucking figuring it out. And I've been having a great, you know, because I've been doing this now for about like 2 years, and it's a fucking it's one of the better learning experiences I've ever had. But like, how are you fucking digging it so far in terms of just because you guys are like pre-recorded, right?
Yeah. So we're on over Zoom and screen record. So I don't really have like the Wi-Fi or the setup for that. So what we do, I've just been downloading the files so that I'm offline, and then screen sharing the files just to my co-host Gary Hughes, one of my really good friends, and another dope comedian and a longtime battle fan too, like just like me. So we both like have this appreciation for bad battles. Like I just showed him Kilowatts versus Young Jesus, the classic, the best bad battle. Actually, like it's so like that battle is so crazy. I totally forgot about Kilowatts' second.
Yeah.
Isn't that crazy? Like I watched that battle like a couple of times. And when we watched it last time, I completely forgot about what Kilowatts says in that second round. About bending him over. Like, dude,
yeah, that's right.
Because his first is so bananas that you completely forget. And then also you completely forget how funny the woman behind Young Jesus is.
Oh yeah.
I forgot how, dude, she is a soldier.
I think it's like Big Money something or some shit like that.
Dude, everyone needs someone like that in their life, dude. He gave him his first line of the first round.
Yeah, no,
yeah,
like,
dude.
There was a moment.
That's one of the best. There's a reason that battle has like 8,000 views out of nowhere.
Yeah, man. No, there was a moment where they tried to like Dan and them tried to like get him and his lady as like a 2-on-2, but they like asked for like a bunch of money or some shit. thinking like whatever, like, cause I think at the time Bankroll D, thanks, fuck off in the chat just said out Bankroll D.
Fuck off the goat. Thank you, bro.
He fucking, I guess because they thought like I think at the time that battle came out, it got like 1,000 views in like a couple days. So that's when they were like, oh yeah, we need like a bunch of money. It's like, no, this is 1,000 views, fool. Like, that's not how this works. And then like they kind of booked it, but then they just kind of like stopped answering, I guess. It was a weird situation, but we almost in a parallel in one of Danny Meyer's parallel universes, fucking Bankroll D and Young Jesus are 2-on-2 that are ripping it up even now.
Who would be a 2-on-2 team that you would set them up with?
JD the Volcom and Kilowatts
and Linus.
Fuck nah. See, that's the problem. Linus will take that too.
JD the Volcom. Oh yeah. JD the Volcom and Kilowatts. That's VX and Kilowatts. No,
VX and JD the Volcom. VX and JD, or just JD. VX and JD. You got to drop the Volcom part to be able to make it work for the tag team. You have a 2-letter tag team there. It's JD and VX, or VX and JD. You guys can fight over which one comes first. Giggity.
And you tell VX and JD that they have separate, like they have different partners, and then they just show up on the day with 2 different versions. That'd be fire. That'd be fire. But yeah, so me and my friend, we're just watching. We're watching bad battles. Basically, it's called All Facts. I'll drop it in the chat right now.
Do that.
But yeah,
makes my job easier.
We're just having fun, like watching these horrible, because I have appreciation, because like that's. I have the same appreciation that I have for good battles I have for bad battles, for the same reasons.
Yeah.
You know, like I like the Young Jesus versus Kilowatts. That's a bad battle, but I like it for the same reason as a good battle, because it's competitive.
Yeah. Right? So that's a great point.
It's evenly bad on both sides. You can't just have one person be terrible, because that's just a body, and that's a different kind of battle, right?
Yeah.
But you have to have just like a good back and forth of just ridiculous shit. Like the episode we have coming out on Friday is two big fellas trying their hardest to get through their one round. It's like a one rounder. It's the one rounder. So there's something that I've done to try and research battles, where I've gone to the KOTD page and I've searched from oldest to newest on the King of the Dot page.
Hell yeah.
And because that old King of the Dot is just gold, like the just the early King of the Dot when they were just in a park in Canada, just
no,
with
yeah,
two guys.
and it's just like random college kids trying to fucking rap for the first time and shit.
Right, dude. Seeing the progression of King of the Dot is crazy. But then grind time is the reverse. All the new grind time battles are just as
That's
bad
hilarious.
as the old King of the Dot battles.
That's
but they're just filmed better. And have better cameras. That's about it. But yeah, so it's interesting to see how it all works.
Fuck. No.
Shout out to the leagues that are still going.
And that's a fun idea for a show, but it's also, you just raised a great point that I never even considered about what is like. You probably hit the nail on the head in terms of what makes a bad battle so fun. Is that the worst battle and the best battle share the same common ground in terms of like they're as equally as competitive. That what you said,
entertaining the whole way through,
was so amazing. I've never thought about that aspect of it, because it's like, even though these people probably don't know how to say the right things or apply them in the right sort of timing, they're still just as serious as somebody that like really knows how to like do this and be polished at it.
Oh yeah, the more serious the better.
Yeah, that's hilarious. That's a very it's just a crazy thing to think about. Like I never considered that, but that is what it is. Because I mean, and all the worst battles, I mean, everything, I like listening to everybody in general, because especially when I was trying to still be active as a battler, everyone has like a nugget of greatness here and there, or they have like a great spark to something.
That is so true.
That they didn't even understand what they had. And it's not so much like taking from someone, it's more so of like, I understand the angle you were going for, but you aren't to the level of how to understand how to flesh that out fully, to where then it's like, oh, okay, I can actually apply this to some shit, and then like really flesh that out. And then it's just like, you understand. It's the same thing with comedy though too. It's like when you see somebody that isn't doing something right, you see it and then you recognize it within yourself. So then you know next time how to like stay away from things like that. So
that's what happens when you tell a joke that's like almost there, but it's like really bad, but it could be really good. Then you'll just have the comics just laugh, but they're not laughing at the joke being good. They're just laughing at, oh wow, you really tried that, didn't you?
Yeah.
It's like watching like one of your friends try and like jump over something and they trip or something, you know?
Yeah, no, nothing makes me feel more shitty when like I try a joke and the room's silent, but then like the comics in the back are like laughing. Really
yeah, because they're laughing at the room being silent.
Yeah, I'm like, it's never.
Yeah.
Or even if they dig it, it's like that's not good. Like I don't want to. I've always understand like don't go for the diehards. You need the people that like are casual.
Oh, at the beginning you want the general audience for sure. Grind time they don't still drop battles. Someone asked in the chat, but their most recent uploads, I think like 2015, 2016. So
they were trying there for a while.
Difference from early King of the Dot is what I'm saying.
Yeah, they were definitely trying like at the very tail end there, which, you know, I respect it because that's what I'm doing right now myself.
Yeah, well, that's the thing about BOTZ is BOTZ has the highest highs compared to the lowest lows.
Wow, yeah. Hey. That should be an award to some place.
No, but that's not anything against the league.
No, I think that's fire.
That happens in every league.
Yeah.
There's because you have stars come out like one of my favorites, Mad Flex.
Yes.
You have like I think one of the best on the West. And then you have kilowatts. It's just like it's just beautiful. And like as Dan says he, I think he said in an interview one time that they might not have the most viewed, but he has the most fun league, and I believe that really strongly.
No, I mean I'm definitely I'm trying to keep that alive and I'm on that same kind of hype in terms of like, because Dan like set forth that blueprint of like, we just have fucking fun here. And this is just like, when you're here, it's like Olive Garden. Like when you're here, you're family. Like this, like
Yeah.
when you're here, it's only about where you're at right now. Like we ain't giving a fuck about the other shit. It's like, so when you're here, you're fucking here. And because of that, we've just randomly had Head Ice in the fucking audience before for no reason. Like, he wasn't battling. He was just there being hella drunk.
The Rumbles have some of my favorite moments.
Exactly.
No other league could do a Rumble. You know? Like, I mean, they could, but they're too serious. I feel like you can't have a battle as good as like Caustic and Marv 1 on any other league.
That's kind of true.
You know, Caustic and Marv 1, they're like disrespecting each other in terms of like actual, you know, they're in the URL, they would be like disrespecting each other, talking back and forth, like in between rounds and stuff like that. But they're both so, laid back and like best friends and like professional at the same time. And also the atmosphere is that way. So they're just able to, I don't know, like rap through it. And then there's no tension in the room, so to speak. But then it's still like, we all know it's a battle, so you can still get away. It's like the perfect environment, I think.
Yeah, no, it's a great.
Yeah, Head Ice and Xi in the battle. Was it? No, it wasn't. Who was Head Ice like grabbing all over?
Like Lush 1 and shit.
Lush and Gully, I think. Yeah.
No, Gully wasn't out here. No, it was just Lush 1 and then like Dan and Caustic and them, like, because it was during Topper versus Thesaurus.
Right, that's right.
Yeah, but he was just kind of there throughout the night in general, and it was crazy. But no, like I agree with that. Like and ever since I came around, like it was always just we just had fucking fun, and like especially like some of those earlier battles, like I'm right there for like Marv versus Caustic, and that's like some of those earliest days are the most fun because we would just take over a fucking place. Like most of the time, it's like rented out for us to where it's like if you're here for this, but not always. Sometimes we're at a bar where motherfuckers don't really understand what's going on, to where then they hop in like, what in the fuck? And they're like, then you got Dan just like, hey, shut your old ass up over there. We're trying to film these battles. Like, we've had times where fucking motherfuckers like have their like 50-year-old birthday parties booked, and we're fucking like right next to them, like filming battles and shit. Like, we've had like such wild circumstances. But it's been so fun because like, and especially because like, we got like all the allegeds you could fucking think of over here and shit. Like, it's just fucking, we just be fucking vibing and shit. But because of that, like you said, there's that fertile ground to where you either get a kilowatts or you get like a Mad Flex kind of a situation, because there's the freedom to do kind of whatever here. So it's like, if you want to like really sharpen your shit and hone your craft, you have the freedom here to do that. If you just want to show up here and just be fucking wild and be like Ohms and just say a bunch of shit, like wild fucking shit to Robo, you can do that here too. Like, fucking nothing's really off limits out here.
Yeah.
But I fuck with the fact though that you did start up the show, because the more the merrier, just in terms of the battle rap content, because it's that's the shit that fucking progresses the shit and makes the shit grow. Like, especially when I started coming around, there was like battlerap.com. There was like a bunch of shit, but then like things kind of fell apart. Now like there's a bunch of other things too, but not so much like out here though.
Yeah. Yeah. And that's why I'm a huge battle fan, but I've only been to, the BOTZ events that I've been to, and then Town Business 1 and 2. There hasn't been that many events like that. I was at the Disaster vs. Jonai event.
Yeah, Back to Basics 3.
Yeah, so those are the events I've been to, but are the events I've been to. But
to be fair, if you're gonna be at any event, it is to be at fucking Back to Basics 3. Like, I've been to a bunch of events.
That was a great event.
Nothing has still topped that to me. Nothing's ever even been close yet.
So that was a great event. Pass versus Arsenal. That was insane to see that one live. Like Pass, that's one of my favorite Pass performances.
Oh yeah,
and then Fresco going crazy versus Thesaurus. And then of course Disaster with Disaster.
And Jonai, and then fucking Daylight versus QP.
Oh, that was a good one. Yeah.
Fucking Mad Flex versus Lou Cypher. just
and then Frack has the legendary moment where
with
blowing
the
Vicks
inhaler,
pumpkins.
yeah. Versus I can't remember his name now. I know he goes by like Graysmith now, but I can't remember what he used to go by.
Yeah, or it was Chrome, I think.
Chrome, yeah, he's not even really not Chrome. It was a different
Was
cat.
it Chrome?
No, it was a different cat. But
Oh,
no,
okay.
legendary fucking event, legendary event. So if your list is short, at least that's one of them that's fucking was on there.
I've seen each event I've been to. Disaster has battled for longer, progressively longer. Because the first one was versus Jonai, the second one was versus Danny Myers, and then the Saga versus Solcon. Dude, being at the Disaster versus Solcon battle live was insane.
Yeah,
I it's like a collective trauma that I shared with like everyone that was there. It was like being in a plane crash with like a bunch of people, and that kind of relationship that you would form with all people. It's like you were stuck in an elevator for a couple days with a few people, you know. Me and my friend, we had watched the whole day of battles. Like and Ilmac versus A-Ward got postponed to the next day, so it was a longer day too. It was by like 2 battles rather than, and so it was like going on hour 10, and we're on Solcon's second round, and he's like looking up to the sky trying to find it. And then we realized, oh, we have literally an hour left of just Disaster. We didn't know that at the time, but we had literally an hour left of just Disaster. His second and his third are both 30 minutes. I love Disaster. He's in Disaster.
I just love that you said
always been one of my favorites.
I just love that you said we had an hour left of Disaster. We didn't know that at the time, but we had an hour left of Disaster.
Yeah, so I'm jealous that Blue's been to a URL event, but I've always wanted to go. But
I got to
went
go
to the hotel and came back, and
I got to go to a URL event in
I
got to go to a low key URL event in San Leandro. I can't even remember who fucking was on the card anymore, but it was at the TFK shop in San Leandro. I don't remember anybody that was on the card. I just remember like it was such a fucking party and a vibe, and fucking like at a certain point the DJ played Children's Story by Slick Rick, and like the whole crowd just went fucking nuts, and like I was just like in the mix, just fucking like Keegan was there too. That shit was wild. Anyway,
I went to the hotel and came back, and Diz was still rapping. Yeah, dude, I was there the whole time. Dude, I saw the back of the stage just cleared out. Like everybody that was at the event was there at the beginning, and it must have been at least 30% left at the end. Like it was, yeah. That was an hour and 50 minutes, I think.
I've been
literally a movie. You know how all these rappers be calling their battles a movie? That was literally a movie. I think Infinity War is like 2 hours and 4 minutes. they did Infinity War in 14 minutes longer than Diz vs. Solcon. Yeah, but that's still crazy that I was there. That's history. That's the longest battle in history right now, and it probably will be for a long time.
Oh,
until Disaster and Mook rap together. That battle's never gonna end.
Jesus Christ! No, I've been fortunate that all the disaster battles I've seen, no fuck shit happened, and he didn't like rap for a super long time. And I've seen
Danny was like long, but it was like
and I've seen like some of his
10 minutes.
I've seen like some of his better ones too. Like I've seen like him versus Jonah, and I've seen fucking I was there for him versus Family Man Hayes at like the Grand Prix too. Like that.
Dude, him versus Jonah was crazy because you can't really see on camera that much, but everyone behind Disaster was just like either glaring at Jonah or laughing at him. And then you have Jonah's friends who were like they weren't even reacting to what they kind of were reacting to what Jonah was saying, but not to the extent that Crack City was. You know, they were losing that battle.
Yeah, that's also history.
Yeah, that is a part of history too. But yeah, I met so many battle rappers at that event. I met Roan, I met Thesaurus, Elkmac, BK, all of them.
Yeah.
But yeah, the town business events are some of my because the first one was on my birthday. Those were like the best events I've ever been to by far. Those were like, I mean, yeah, I can't complain about those.
Yeah, they were pretty fun.
my feet were just killing me though. I was like reacting to a bar, like I was half like reacting to bars and like getting pain out, just like by yelling or whatever. But yeah, it's crazy that battle rap is the only thing that like goes that long. Like the only thing that you can. It's like a festival, but it's only one show. Like it's one show, but it's in festival length.
Yeah,
you know what I mean.
No, for real, and it's like I don't know. I've gotten to the point where sometimes I have just like, you know what? I don't give a fuck what ones I'm gonna miss now. Like I'm fucking tired. Like, because there's been times, dude. I've had times where like I've been at like even like, fucking like not even big events. Like I'm stuck out in Sacramento at like 3 in the fucking morning because I was like fucking we showed up to an event that like supposed to start at 2, it started at like 6, and then it went on to like 10, and then fucking we're all just like hanging out front talking about battle rap for whatever fucking reason, and then we go get food, and then I'm just like sitting there like staring at my plate like, why am I hanging out in Sacramento at 3 in the morning? I just wanted to watch a couple fucking battles and go home. But like that's what battle rap will do to you. Battle rap will ruin your fucking life. Like it really will. Like it used to be on a t-shirt, battle rap ruined my life, but that's fucking facts. All facts. No, yeah, for real.
Yeah.
For real though.
Ask Jefferson Price. Ask Adi Boom.
Yeah, shit, that Adi Boom shit.
It's a dangerous game.
It is a dangerous game. It is a dangerous fucking game. Like it is it's a cutthroat fucking world for no other reason other than to be cutthroat too. Like it's not even like comedy. Like comedy is like, it's like we're all here to make people laugh. We generally get along, but I will 100% stab you in the back for an opportunity if you're in my way. And then fucking battle rap is just like, there's not even an opportunity to stab you in the back for, but I'm still gonna just get it. I'm still gonna stab you in the back anyway, or not even stab you in the back, but just more so of like, I'm gonna just get at you regardless, just because.
Or potentially use the relationship that we have so far, the friendship that we have so far, to for a real talk third.
Yeah.
And all this stuff. Cancel culture will hate battle rap. Yeah, probably. I mean,
but I just don't even see it ever really taking its hooks in though, because it's like
I think it kind of has affected it in a way where you can't just you used to just be able to say something outright.
True.
And not even there would be no bar in there or no like nothing like creative about it. But now it has to be creative, or else it doesn't get like any reaction. And I think that's true for a lot of stuff in the culture right now. But like back in like the King of the Dot, like that King of the Dot era, you could just say something racist without it being really a joke or like, it's just you just rhyme stereotypes, and then back in the freestyle era, forget it. The freestyle era was almost exclusively race and gay shit.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah, no, everything was about
just back on it.
Everything was just about painting someone else as gay, like more or less. It's like if you can prove that that this person is gay and the punchline is good for it, then you won. Like therefore you win. Like
it was part of it back then. I think that's definitely gone. And then not really cancel culture hasn't done that. It's more just maturity has done that.
Yeah, because I think people watch their shit back, and then it's like, ooh.
Also, I think the written era helps that.
Exactly.
The quality had to step up, and that's actually a perfect segue into to kind of set up the battle that we watched for episode 1 that's already up on the channel. So we watched Jay Focus, the rapper that doesn't curse, that doesn't swear.
Yes.
And then this guy, T Youngsta. So the reason that this battle is amazing to me is because Hollow the Don is behind T Youngsta. Now, Hollow at the time freestyled and wrote, right?
Okay.
So in basically in like a 50% capacity. He said this in interviews, like he had maybe 6 lines per round, and then he would freestyle to those. And this is around like 2008, 2009. So T Youngsta was under the impression that you couldn't write in grind time. So he showed up to this battle versus J Focus, thinking that he had to freestyle the whole battle, and J Focus wrote for like 2 weeks. So it's a perfect like cross of the two eras where one person is stuck.
You can like literally see when the culture shifts.
The J Focus is the written way of crushing this other guy, and throughout the whole battle he's like insulting him about like he's not even freestyling, you wrote this, like he has all those things, and and then J Focus just does like, you know, a written verse, and it could be any written verse really, but it's the fact that it's written is going to be the freestyle, you know.
Exactly.
But yeah, and then the weird thing is they both don't swear throughout the entire battle. But then in the third round, shit gets real. Trust me. But yeah, so the kind of the theme for the podcast is like each episode where we sum up the battle in like one word, right? Or like one or two words. So this is the no swearing battle. And then the next one is the 1 round battle, because it's both big fellas with 1 round. But yeah, so we have started season 1. I think season 1 will end with Kilowatts versus Young Jesus, because we just recorded that. I want to save that one because that one's just the pinnacle. I wanted to ask you though. So do you have any bad battles that are special to you other than Kilowatts versus? Not to call anyone out or anything like that, but it's an appreciation. Like you entertained me. Like you weren't supposed like this battle was bad. It entertained me. It wasn't supposed to.
Yeah.
but you failed at your objective, but then you succeeded. It's like that little that meme where that window pops up and it's like task failed successfully. You know, that's what bad battles is.
Man.
So do you have any gems? Because I've been researching.
Fuck.
I need all the ones I can get.
I mean, it's been a while because there used to be a time where I was really up on the shits to where I can definitely answer that question to where I couldn't really give a specific battle, but I could say there's a couple there's a couple J Money battles from Power and Respect. Like, I'm not saying nothing about dude because he's actually he's an anomaly to where that's why I suggest you watch him, because he's not so much.
All right.
It's not so much he's bad. He's not bad.
Let me write that down. It's Power and Respect.
J Money.
J Money, Power and Respect. Got it.
And then it's like he's not bad, but he has like such great moments to where you really can't understand that it's coming out of this kid. Like, and he's young. Okay. He's young as fuck. Like, he's been battling since he was like a child, to where like a lot of his shit is like, I can't believe this fucking kid is saying these things. It's almost like the little brother effect, to where it's like, you know, like when you like get your little nephew or brother to be like swearing in front of you when you're like a kid or whatever.
Yeah.
It's like that. It's like just getting your little brother to say shit for the first time or whatever like that. But he does say good shit. He does say good shit. I think
it's just like from the wrong. It's coming out of the wrong thing.
It's I don't really know how to articulate it well, but like he is absolutely entertaining. Like, so I'm not trying to shit on him or take anything away from him.
Oh, okay, gotcha. No, not at all.
But it's just like, you know, it's definitely, he's a hidden gem that not a lot of people know about. He's battled like Laughingstock. He's battled Daniel Blackton. He has he's battled Nex, who's actually now like almost like a rising superstar within URL. Like, his resume is actually very extensive and it's like insane. Like, yeah, J Money. I don't think he's battled even in a while, but yeah, J Money. He has some crazy battles. And then I would say too, not to just like suggest someone and then like completely skate out of it. I got some like me versus Robo. I got some bad moment. I have a bad moment in that because it's like the only time in a battle where like they're like, okay, make noise for this person, make noise for this person. And when when Dan says make noise for me, literally not a soul makes a single noise
I
or
remember you
claps
telling me about that. Yeah.
or nothing. It's like it's still one of like the top 5 most embarrassing moments of my life, and it's like captured on camera in perfect HD, and it's embarrassing as fuck.
Oh man.
And it's like it sucks because it's like I didn't say anything so bad that like it warranted that. I just had like no energy to my shit, or really to where the people were just like, I'm just not feeling this guy. To where you can just kind of feel it on people. To where I was just like, God damn, you can't even give me a pity fucking clap. Fuck, not a golf clap, nothing. Like it's bad. But like, so that's like a hilarious like moment, and then like there, I'm sure I say some dumb shit in there, so I'll nominate that one, me versus Robo.
Oh, okay.
For
And
sure.
then fuck off. They watched. I think they watched Jay Walker versus Dexter Dunks on Ruin Your Day.
Oh shit.
So we might watch it, but that's definitely on my list for sure. Along with a lot of people have been that I've on the Reddit wanted me to watch Fozzy versus Jack. I know that's like a popular. That's like from King of the Ronalds or whatever.
Oh shit, yeah,
Over in the UK.
I loved King of the Ronalds battles. Yeah, I would almost suggest that entire catalog as well.
Yeah,
Like,
no, I definitely gotta look through those.
they got some amazing. I forget which battle it is, but there's the moment when the kid fucking says the N word, and like there's a great interaction because the camera guy is the one that's like on his ass. So it's like he has the camera in his hand. He's like, yeah, say that again. So you hear this guy just berating him, but you can't see him at all because it's the cameraman, but you hear it all like 100% perfectly.
That's incredible.
It's one of the most amazing things I've ever seen in my life. I was actually just telling my girlfriend about that not too long ago. I was like, fuck, I wish I could remember what the fucking battle is, because I remember they didn't really clip it. They like just put it up as the battle, and then like you just had to kind of be in the know to where like they spread it around. But that shit's fucking hilarious because like the guy really does say it, and there's like no fucking reason to, and then fucking it's battle rap, like there's people in the room that are fucking black, dude, and fucking the cameraman is black as well, to where like he's just sitting there, and it's funny because he's sitting there saying it like, say that again. He's like, I want you to say it because I'm gonna fucking beat your fucking ass if you say it, like, and then like he's all
give me a reason.
He's like kicking him out, and as he's kicking him out, the kid goes like, I can't put my jacket on, and the camera guy's like, nah, fuck you, put your jacket on outside, to where like that. For the longest time, I used to like scream that at people for a minute. Like I'd be like drinking, I'd be like, put it on outside, because I thought that was just like the most hilarious like British way of like being like, nah, put it on outside, fam. Like, I don't know, something about the way that he says it is so fucking amazing.
We did watch a Jay Walker battle. We watched him versus what's the guy's name? Patman.
Oh shit.
Who is another early King of the Dot legend. And Patman starts around, I think, with one of the greatest bad battle openers. My rhyming structure leaves Hymen's ruptured. My rhyming structure Hymen's ruptured.
That's amazing.
That is fantastic. But then here's the thing, as you were saying earlier, sometimes they have like one amazing moment. So all the people that Jay Walker brought with him are like like away from the semicircle of the battle. Yeah. They're behind the cameras. And so he just forgets his shit and he freestyles. He's like, what are these guys doing over here? And then the King of the Dot crowd is just so like, I don't know why, but they just love this. He gets like a huge reaction, like a Charlie Clips stretch mark reaction. And everyone just goes insane. So he has that like one moment or whatever.
Holy shit.
What up, Luxury Fee in the building? What's up, dude?
What the fuck is good, Lux? And shout out to everybody that's fucking tuning in. There's a lot of folks that have been tuning in and making sure they've made themselves known in the chat. I appreciate y'all.
I appreciate that. Yeah, see, I don't have that many people. See, that's another reason I wanted to start the podcast is I have all these battle rap thoughts, and that's why I love coming on here. I have all these like battle rap thoughts, and then since I'm a comedian, I have all these I can do like 20 minutes on battle rap.
Oh, I see what you mean, right? Yeah.
So I have like battle rap, like stand up, and like don't get me started on Christian rappers, but but yeah, so I think I have like a tight 5 on Christian battle rappers.
Oh my god, that's
Um,
amazing.
but yeah, so so that's why I don't have that many. Like, I'm one of my friends is into battle rap, and like I have like all of you guys, of course, but one of my good friend being like so into battle rap, and then also being a comedian as well, like a funnier comedian than I am. It's just a perfect setup to just like have fun, watch some bad battles, and
Hell yeah.
that's really what the podcast is all about. Just because, just I gotta use all this knowledge and make fun of people somehow. You know what I mean?
No, I know exactly what you mean, man. But I fucks with it too, and we're definitely, you're still very much a part of this fucking title tournament. I gotta fucking, I've been still like, I understand, like you were saying earlier, just spinning a million plates. Fucking, I've been doing the same shit. I'm trying to book a lot of fucking shit going forward. Definitely trying to have you fucking back on as soon as possible as well. Gonna be figuring everyone into the fucking mix.
Good. Because that's the thing though. It's like that's kind of I might be giving something away here, but that's my like my cheat code going into this tournament is like, I think I addressed it even in the last battle. Is like not the last battle, one of them was the L Dog battle, where I was like, this is just a hobby to me. If I lose this, I go back to doing comedy for free.
Yeah.
What are you gonna say to me that really gets to me? You know, like what do
Yeah.
you I feel like I have like all this stuff that I can like analyze and I can roast and all this stuff. And then what are you really like gonna say? Like, I suck at battling? Yeah. It's like, yeah,
But see, that's why it like makes you kind of the perfect battler in that sense,
Yeah.
because a lot of it is so much about just stage presence and comfortability, to where like you already have that from doing the
Yeah.
comedy, to where it's
And
just
also-
like,
Yeah, exactly. And also, I think I like I not exactly want to bring battle rap back to this really, but I definitely want to have it continue to be a part of battle rap. Is, punchlines are great, gun bars are great. I love all that. One of my favorite battle rappers is Rum Nitty. Like I watch him probably the most
Yeah.
when I'm just like doing dishes or whatever. But just because he has the most replay value to me. But I also have a very special place in my heart of just like the essence of battle rap, which is I'm trying to prove that I'm better than this person, like not only in rapping, but almost everything, every other category of life, and like, these are the things that bother me about what the thing, like what Pat Stay does with like the angles Pat Stay takes, and like I don't know, just the status part of it is one of my favorite parts. So I like to bring that back. And I think I was able to do that with my last battle. That's why my last battle is one of my most, I think my best performance and my favorite performance.
oh yeah. No.
Also, I put it to all of you battle rappers in the chat, everyone in the title tournament, if any of you can freestyle in the middle of your round and then get back to your round, I will Venmo you money. I will. If any of you can stop in the middle of your round, freestyle in the middle of it, and then get back to your written, I will. I'll buy your mixtape or something. All right, but yeah. So because I did that. I don't know how I do that, but I can do that every once in a while. So that's my challenge to the title tournament.
Fair enough.
Manual X count. Wow, that was corny. Better than everyone in life. 6 people watching. Okay, all right.
Shout out to Cypher 209. Yeah, up in the fucking building.
Is that who that is?
Yeah. No, yeah, we actually got a cool amount of fucking people rolling through tonight. But that's fucking battle rap for you. I had another question as well. Is there any other like particular direction you see going forward with the show in terms of like, expanding, trying to have
definitely.
like more guests on, or like doing
Definitely.
the live shit?
That's the goal when we get the the studio back for sure.
For sure.
Because or maybe even add one more person over Zoom. Just to test that out. That might get a little too, talking over each other, whatever, too many cooks. But definitely, yeah. So basically, we're doing it over Zoom just to do it right now, and then we're definitely trying. If we could, we would be in a studio already. Yeah, and then the goal is I want to do a bunch of different stuff, like I want to have a bunch of comedians on to watch my battles, like with me there, and like roast both like my performances, because there's a lot of stuff you can pick apart in the shit that I did. In my first battle, I have a line that's like, speaking of which, and then I forget what I'm gonna say after that. Who does that? Imagine doing that in real life. Like, so you say speaking of which, and then you forget what you're gonna say. The phrase "speaking of which" means you just got reminded about what you were gonna say. So, and I say "speaking of which" and then forget, but I get it right back. But yeah, but I always thought that was like the worst part to choke, is after you say "speaking of which."
Oh yeah,
like that'd be the only thing that'd be worse if I said, "Oh, that reminds me," and then I started choking after that. Like,
I've seen plenty of people choke though, like where they have angles against someone, like, oh, this guy's a choke artist, no, and then they literally like choke like right after. It's almost like a guaranteed curse.
The Madden curse.
Yeah, like for real. It's like you might as well just not even bring it up as another performer, because it's just like for some reason, almost like a lot of the time, people just like fucking just shit the bed right afterwards when they bring it up.
Yeah. But yeah, so stuff like that. Other like maybe like more like interviews around. Also, like have battle rap be like one part of it. Like you got the whole like wrestling thing that you're really into. Like work my other interests into it. Exactly. And that's why I called it All Facts. Is because when someone says all facts in battle rap, that's usually something that actually is true or isn't true at all. So that's my show. It's stuff that is like, and that's what battle rap is. Battle rap is the most opinionated, fact-driven thing you've ever seen in your life.
It's all just hype and ego.
Yeah, it's the most the opinionated thing. Yeah, it's where you can have like the clearest quote unquote victory, and you'll have a handful of people that see it the other way. When you are like, I can't wrap my head around how you see the battle that way.
Yeah,
like and then you have like close battles, which actually can be debated, but then it's just I see people just they have their favorite battle rappers, and then they can those battle rappers can do no wrong.
More or less.
But I always try to be objective, but I definitely have a West Coast bias if I'm being really honest with myself. But I kind of have to, but yeah, I could go on a whole rant about that too. I'm like Disaster when it comes to the West Coast. I could write you a manifest. Because Disaster says something that I think it's like a good point, which is that if you look at all the people on the West, they kind of they're similar, but they're each really their own person. Like if you compare Disaster to Ilmac, or you have like, even Geechee to Rum, there are differences there, even though they both punch, and then and Disaster in his like East Coast hating kind of mind, he's like, all of the people on the East Coast are closer in terms of style together than the West Coast. And I think that's you. I think that might be like that might be biased, but I think there is some truth to that.
I mean, I might be biased, but I think so too. But I also, it's we're fucking way more spread out here, to where it's just like
that's true.
Regional differences really do matter out here, because it's like you can go from only an hour away, and motherfuckers really do live entirely different lives. Like
that's why there's like stories of like rappers coming from the East Coast over here and like thinking they can book a show in LA and San Francisco for like the same day. like LA and Oakland, and I'll go from Oakland to Anaheim in a day or whatever, just because they can do that from New York to Connecticut or something.
Right. Yeah, no, exactly. It's like, nah, man.
Or New York to like Virginia or something.
Exactly.
But so the podcast, long story short, is just us having fun watching bad battles. That's all it is.
Simple enough. And that's on YouTube, right?
Yes. So yeah, All Facts Podcast. I will copy and paste the thing again. Me and my friend Gary Hughes. It's also something I need, because I'm going insane researching all these bad battles. I am everyone in the chat, if you don't follow me on Twitter, follow me on Twitter, or find a way to get in touch with me. Send me your favorite bad battles. That's really what I'm looking for. Send me your favorite bad battles. Subscribe to the channel. And yeah, I would love to have a lot of the BOTZ rappers on as guests for sure.
Fuck yeah, man. Hell yeah.
Yeah, watching maybe their own battles, like just kind of see if they can make fun of themselves. I don't know. We'll try a bunch of different shit. Yeah, because there's a lot of shit in my battles that is absolutely horrible. But I think that's why the last one is one of my favorites, because I feel like that one is the most clean. That's like my last battle is the one that's the way I want to go with it from now on, is that approach, not that angle, so to speak, like you're boring, but that approach, so to speak.
Yeah.
Yeah, because that one was the most fun to both do and like prepare for. The other ones were like more stressful. And I think it was just because it was my fourth, but that could be just the experience talking. But that one was a lot of fun.
Hell yeah. No, I'm looking forward to fucking getting you back on another one of these going forward. And, you know, it's going to be a fucking big year. And, you know, I just appreciate you for fucking carving out the time tonight. And fucking, I actually appreciate your little setup there, too. I see the fucking lights of the city out the window. It's kind of tight.
Oh yeah. Yeah. You can see Salesforce Tower and all that. Yeah.
Fuck yeah, man. Fuck yeah. No, but yeah, appreciate you for fucking coming on, sir. And yeah, unless there's anything else you want to. Yeah, no, anytime. And unless there's anything else you want to let these folks know about, fucking, I think we can get on out of here.
Yeah, I'm yeah, just subscribe to the podcast. You can find my socials there and all that stuff. I'm doing actually pretty well on TikTok as of lately. If you'd like to follow me,
I haven't seen that.
Got a few 100,000 views and stuff like that, so that's fun. Got a lot of hate comments on the last one because it was about me getting the vaccine. Because I've been substitute teaching at the school, so I got the vaccine first. So I called myself a hero. Oh my God, I had the veterans coming out. I had so many Oakleys are in my comments right now. So many pairs of Oakleys are in my comments. And yeah. So I just I've been kind of just keep a lookout for the episode on Friday. We will be premiering it, so I'd love to see a lot of you in the chat.
Hell yeah.
We'll probably be premiering it around like 3:30 or something like that. But yeah,
perfect.
Thanks, guys, and thanks, Ryne. Thanks, BOTZ.
Yeah, appreciate you, sir. Fucking take care of yourself, and I'll see you down the road.
All right, peace.
Later. And that's how that works, folks. That was a great fucking interview. Shout out to the boy Zuke. Like I said, we're definitely going to have to give him back on a card soon because he is a part of this title tournament. Next fucking weekend, we got a card cracking. CJ Pimp versus Luxury Fee. Tino versus Nexus. Caso Dinero versus Nefozar. Sasquatch Josh versus Didi. B Nasty versus Vinny the Jet. L Dog versus Jiggles. CJ Pimp versus Daniel Blackton. And those are all the title tournament battles. And then we have a debut battle between Rashad and Wisecrack. That's going down next weekend. Follow us on Instagram, BOTZ Battles. You can find out the address and all that. Come out, support. There's a Legends on deck. If you want to watch all the battles from BOTZ 12, they're still up and available on the Patreon, patreon.com/BOTZBattles. Or no, sorry, patreon.com/counterproductive. That's right. All the BOTZ 12 battles are up there. I'm dropping one battle every Friday going forward. This Friday is going to be Luxury Fee versus Daniel Blackton, dropping at 6:45 on Friday. So there you go. You can watch All Facts with Zuke around 3:30. And then, you know, make sure you go hang out, go get you some food, whatever, and then come right back around. Tune into us. Watch Luxury Fee versus Daniel Blackton from BOTZ 12 for the title tournament on a raggedy ass bitch around 6:45. If you liking what I'm doing, support me on Patreon. Ryne Radio. I'm uploading the audio to these interview episodes over onto my Patreon so you can listen to the audio episodes on the go. Plus, I'm doing a bunch of audio only. I'm doing exclusive content that's only available on Patreon, from audio stuff to video stuff. Got a lot of stuff to make all the fucking time. I wish I had 72 hours in a day, but that's life. We ain't complaining. We just finding the balance and keeping it pushing. I thank the cosmos for the fucking strength to fucking carry myself through the fucking tides. Shout out to all y'all for fucking tuning in tonight. Shout out Cypher 209. Shout out Blue. Blue fucking definitely shouts out. I know you've been on the fucking sober train. Keep it fucking pushing, sir. Fucking that's crazy. Tino, what's up? Jiggles, fuck off. Luxury Fee was up in the mix. Pixie, of course, holding us down on YouTube and over on Twitch. Shout out to 408 Shady that said hello to us on Twitch. Zan Aykroyd was in the mix. Willin 6, shout out to you. Allie, Bad News Brown was up in the mix. Shout out to all y'all for fucking tuning in tonight. Much, much fucking love and appreciation. Yeah, I think that's a fucking episode, guys. That's how you fucking do your job around this motherfucker. What's today? Wednesday. So tune in next Monday. I think I have a guest. I would have to double check. I'm not going to say anything, but definitely I'll be here next Monday, 9 p.m. Pacific Standard Time. I'll see you guys then. Until then, wash your ass, wash your hands, brush your teeth, love yourself, love somebody else. Good night, everybody.
Yeah, put in things when you see us. Like, what's the big idea? Bentley, Benz, or Beamer, we be swinging like we teed up. They don't know shit. Pull up, then we swipe them for they re-up. They don't know shit. Cock up in their face so they don't see us. Put in things when you see us. Like, what's the big idea? Bentley, Benz, or Beamer, we be swinging like we teed up. They don't know shit. Pull up, then we swipe them for they re-up. They don't know shit. Cock up in their face so they don't see us. Hey, I'll roll the chopper out the pack, then pull the big out. She think I'm Rambo when I'm shirtless with the stick out. Black on black when we attack, we never stick out. I get to squeeze until it's empty, pop the clip out. You share your business with these bitches, let it slip out. You give your money to that hoe, so you a trick now. I don't say shit to the bitches, pull my dick out. First we fucked and when I'm finished, I'm a dip. Shit, my dog just barking and got the taste for blood. Pop shit, you get your top split, I left them laying her. 9 true, you get your mind blue, but what you tryna do? Slide through, must I remind you? I be almost sipping a 40, gripping a 40, I'll let one go up at your face and get distorted, End of the story, it's not important, we celebrate and spin your block up in euphoria. I got magazines for your issues, activate with the pistol, I'm at your face like some tissue. If I bless you, I won't miss you. Bullets guided like a missile, now they gliding through your tissue. Hit your bitch, your friends, your family, anybody riding with you. Little bitch, I walking like I'm God, but I'm a demon to you. Little bitch, I keep the pump on deck, but I ain't cleaning the pool. You feel that barrel bust, you feel that marrow crush. Little bitch, I rock enough gold to make a pharaoh blush. You put in things when you see us, like what's the big idea? Bentley, Benz, or Beamer, we be swinging like we teed up. They don't know shit. Pull up, then we swipe them for they re-up. They don't know shit. Glock up in their face so they don't see us. Put in things when you see us, like what's the big idea? Bentley, Benz, or Beamer, we be swinging like we teed up. They don't know shit. Pull up, then we swipe them for they re-up. They don't know shit. Glock up in their face so they don't see us.